what's in the lake locker today. Let's check it out. Is that an aquatic flashlight? Nope. It's a Hawkeye handheld depth finder. The DepthTrax 1H. It's about $50 on Amazon if you look really hard. They're really useful in the field. Let me go show you why every lake manager should have one of these in their toolkit. Let's go. So I'd be a bit remiss if I didn't explain that sonar is a hydroacoustic signal, a stupid word that means sound. Sound in water travels 4 times faster than it does in air. That sound wave bounces off the bottom and echoes back up towards the transducer. The transducer reads the time it takes for that signal to bounce off the bottom and return and reports that as depth. Transducers use different frequencies of sound. This particular unit we're talking about today uses a 200 kilohertz frequency, which is good because it can penetrate through some plants and soft sediments, and it bounces back. It also uses a 14-degree beam angle, which means it's going to report a narrower area as depth. A larger beam angle would report back depth over a larger area, as you can see that cone at the bottom of the lake. Class dismissed. All right, this is going to be fun. How am I going to check depths in that? Azola. Makes it awfully hard to paddle.
It's like a jungle sometimes. It makes me wonder how I keep from going under.
But let's see if this buoy is still in a suitable depth. So I got my handheld DepthTrax here. There's a little thermometer button on here, or sensor. So you got to make sure to keep that underwater, because temperature is actually a very important part of water density. Without knowing water density, it's going to throw off the time that it takes for these sound waves to travel. It says I'm in 39.4 feet. These things work great in water. Air interferes with the signal. Dense vegetation would also interfere with the signal. So you can't use this directly above an aeration diffuser, but if I want to shut off the aerator, I can verify whether or not it's in a good location or if it should be moved somewhere deeper. All right, we're gonna map this lake. Not using this. Got my sonar already installed on the boat. It says I'm in 8.6 feet of water. I've offset the depth of the transducer in the back of the boat in my depth finder here, but I want to make sure I did it right. So I offset it by 6 inches. Let's see if in fact I'm in 8.4 feet of water. Whoops. Did I mention they float? You can use it for monitoring as well. If you have a sensor, I use in situ. These brand of water quality sensors are really great because they have pressure transducers, so I know the depth, but a lot of people don't use that. So you need to know, are you in 10 feet of water? How far down do you need to lower your sensor? Do you have the right length cable for that lake? So these are really helpful. Like I said, affordable, $50. Give a guy to get them on Amazon. I highly recommend. Every lake manager has one of these in their toolkit. Happy lake managing.